Good evening. This is Case here from Diary of a Mad Space Wolf Player. Tonight it's going to be all about Infinity, as I was talking about earlier. I do actually have an opponent with me now who will help me go through the rules with you. It's going to be my first battle, so you're going to learn as I learn. So far I'm liking it. Right now I'm going to play Aleph, which is the cyberpunk Ghost in the Shell like army. Which actually I wanted to play HaqqIslam originally, but he knows it better, so we're going to learn that way. It's easier for me to play as Aleph. We have a table set up here real quick. Some of my terrain I built years and years and years ago and never finished. Well, aside from the Bastion. But so right here, what we have to start on the Aleph side, which is the Ghost in the Shell like robots, is a basic attack bot, which are the ones I said were very fiddly and annoying to make, and over 10 pieces each. And then, of course, here is what's called a Naga, which is like a hacker, which is pretty neat, and he can lay mines and other stuff, from what I understand. This is called a Diva. Don't quite know what she does yet, but I think she's a medium infantry. And here is my officer at the current time, which is an Azuran, which is another very common infantry for the Aleph, which are they're very much like well, they look a lot like Kusanagi, but the ones that are actually exactly like Kusanagi that have cyber brains are called post-human. So one of these days I'll have those and we'll go over that. But again, you can always go to infinitythegame.com and check everything out. This here is Olaf. He will be demonstrating the game for me. And for an example...
What is up, internets?
Intrawebs. And what we have here is printout. This is a pretty cool built-in army list program that they actually generator that they give you on their website, as well as it's for download, so you can actually download a PC version. It's very cool that they do that.
It's Flash-based, and if you use it on the web, all of the rules have hyperlinks to their wiki with all of their rules built in.
And
so
I'm sure a phone app is probably out there soon, too.
It doesn't exist for iPhone yet, but there is a Droid app.
Oh, well then I can actually use it, so that's pretty cool. So I should definitely download it. You heard that, guys. So get the download. Now, one of the things I didn't go over before about these boxes that have the picture art, of course, of the models there, which are really nice, and then they give you a close-up to say exactly what's what and how they're equipped. But they give, and Olaf is holding one that's actually cut out, that's actually a token, and the neat thing is that the inner flaps of the box, they figure you might want to keep the box art, but they were pretty cool then about putting the tokens on the flaps. So you actually get, like this is a wound token. So it's pretty cool, and they provide you at least 2 wound tokens and then whatever special equipment that the army list uses. So like mines, like I have a mine token and a camo token. Now, of course, there are manufacturers who are already selling third-party ones, and there's other ways to make them, but for the most part, it's pretty neat that they just do that to get you quick and started. So, again, the game uses D20 dice, like this one. I actually got mine colored to theme with my HaqqIslam, because I'm going to color them khaki and green like that. So it's going to be pretty cool. So what we have here, we're just about to start turn 1. And so we have the HaqqIslam deployment, and as we can see, we have the solid snake model hiding behind the desert building. Okay, and he's going to be equipped with, I believe, a grenade launcher. Next to him is a medic with oh, I'm sorry, that chick is the medic. Okay, the tall one.
She's the light flamethrower.
Right, the light flamethrower there
with
the ponytail. And then we have an officer in medium anime-style power armor, which is pretty cool.
The straight power armor.
Yeah, straight.
Armor 5.
And he has what looks to be like a vibro knife, or sonic knife. That's awesome.
Yep.
And so I could just tell because it's the general fluff. It's just what it looks like. And then, of course, the last Gulam infantry has a
heavy machine gun.
Heavy machine gun.
Even though that the model does not.
Yeah, all their guns look like AKs anyway. So, now, that's the neat thing about HaqqIslam. I don't know if I talked over them. In this game, they are actually all about humanitarianism and actually keeping their own people alive, although they aren't away from having fanatical troops or having assassins. But they definitely are not as mujahideen as current fanatics could be seen as. So they took a really worldview point at that. So, and we've already gone over the Aleph. So we're both deployed. So now begins turn 1. We're going to pause it for now, and then we'll just go over our moves.
You won the willpower roll, so you take first turn.
Okay, so yes, I won the willpower, so we go first.
You choose.
I choose.
If you want.
Since I'm going to learn how everything goes, I'm going to elect to go second, so that way I can react and watch you. And actually, unlike 40K, I'm probably going to record the first turn because the mechanic ARO, which is called the automatic reaction order, is going to go in place, and that means that I actually get to react when he does something. So if he moves and I can see him, I can shoot him, or vice versa, or I can drop smoke or dodge. So
also the order system. So
yeah, and we get to see the order system. So all right, Olaf, take it off.
Fair enough. Whoop, whoop. Take it off.
Yeah, indeed.
Get out of here. Okay, so with 5 models, I get an order for each, and another one for my lieutenant, giving me 6 orders to play around with this turn. I'm gonna check some lines of sight, and I got a couple.
Yeah, I only screwed up on him. He's
no, it's fair. It's fair.
No,
it happens. But at the same time, that makes my initial moves all the more important. So, let's take the first order, and we're going to activate the Ghulam Medic. She has a movement of 4/4, so she's going to declare her first short skill as a move. That's 4 inches. And there was no lines of sight. Actually, your attack bot will be able to see her if she does. You can react to that.
And that doesn't cost me an order.
No.
I can just react. I'm pretty sure my gun has range.
It's a question of the modifier.
It's a question of the modifier, which I'm sure it's probably going to be a -6.
More than likely. You don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, I don't have anything to lose, so I'll try for it. Let me check my list, which is over here.
It's a combi rifle?
Yeah, combi rifle, which combi rifles profiles right here. So it looks like it's a holy crap. Did I read that right? 0 to 8 is +3. Okay, 8 to 16 is +3. 16 to 24 is -3. 24 to 48 is -6.
So we're at 28.
Oh.
And oh no, it's the attack bot.
Yeah, so from right here, from his front of his base.
Oh, that's under 28.
So I actually get a -3.
Okay.
And his ballistic skill, if I'm correct, is I think like 12. Let's see, 11. So he's pretty standard. Okay.
All right. So now we demonstrate the first face-to-face roll. Unlike 40K or other standard war games where it's the attacker's the attacker rolls for to hit and then for damage. This is the face-to-face roll represents 2 opposing skills and forces. So he's making a ballistic skill roll at burst 1 because it's reactionary, and I'm attempting to dodge because I want my medic to make an additional move after this next one.
So that's where it gets clever. So exactly. You get to react against my react, kind of like a card chain.
Exactly.
And so, and by default, you can accidentally get pushed further because you're dodging. So you actually kind of want me to shoot at you.
Well, no, I'd still,
as long as you get the cover.
No, I was saying either way, I'd still get the other 4 moves.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't shoot, I'd still get the
remainder
move.
of your.
The difference is because it's a movement, I get the dodge roll.
Oh, okay. So, I got you.
I compare my willpower, which is 14, to your ballistic skill, which is at -3.
And either way, you're under cover because you started in cover, you're ending in cover.
Yeah.
So either way, you get the +3.
Yeah.
And I get the -3 actually.
You get the -3 to both hit. Yeah.
So I'm at a -9.
No, actually, I think I don't get cover because you saw me out of cover here.
Okay.
So it's standard shot, and then you get -3 for the range, not for the cover.
Okay.
So.
Well, because there is the cover. You get +3 armor, and I get -3 to shoot.
As long as I'm in base contact with
base contact. So you have to be in base contact.
These
okay.
3 right now, as well as Solid Snake Ghulam, all of them have the cover bonus.
Right.
She won't until she finishes her next move.
Gotcha.
So I take my 14 willpower, and I'm shooting for 14 or less on the D20. Your roll in your ballistic skill, -3.
Which it would then be 8,
or
right?
less. So we roll face to face.
And I fail miserably. I'm actually more than double that.
We both fail. We both rolled 19s. So
freaky.
It doesn't matter because your ballistic skill missed, my dodge missed. I still get my 4 move.
All right.
Because I don't need to dodge if you miss me.
All right then.
So my medic will finish up her second short skill, and base contact with my little defensive position here.
Now, how the order system works, from what I understand, is not only do you get one for each model on the table, you don't have to use them for each unless it's compulsory, like the impetuous rule or the officer.
The impetuous rule doesn't count as an order.
Right, it's a move. It's a free move but it must go towards a close model.
With the order pool,
yeah.
the only thing of it is that
it must go first.
No, the impetuous happens during the
that's what I'm saying.
Phase.
Yeah.
And then the difference is with regular and irregular models.
Okay.
For example, regular models provide their order to the pool, and anyone can spend it at any time. The irregular models don't add theirs to the pool. They can spend other people's orders to do things, etc., but their order can't be given to anybody else.
Right. So, like an officer, for example, gets their officer
one. So
one.
you could say that the officer's extra order is irregular because only he can use it.
Yeah, it's a special scenario. Or situation. Yeah.
For the record, though, the lieutenant order can be used at any time to make any model within his group pass a guts roll.
Okay.
So that can really help.
Okay.
And a guts roll is the leadership, the willpower check you take after a saved like an armor save.
True.
Because that would be it. It freaks you out getting your stuff shot at.
Now I'm hitting the 12-minute mark here. That being the case, I think I don't have the minute limit on this new account, so we're gonna have to pause this and we're gonna have to recap after.
I was saying they've seen pretty much the whole of the order and the AROs and the rolling, so we can finish up the turn and we'll do a recap before turn 2.
All right, so there we go. Actually, I'll probably make it as a part 2. So this is the end of part 1.
Fair enough.